2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to SNSN Sports, continuing coverage of ECC Sports. My name is Mike Minarski, and along with me today, it's been a long time waiting, and I'm so happy and so glad that he has decided to jump back into the broadcast booth for...
I don't know about jump. I stepped. I don't jump anymore. But I know what you mean.
Kevin Merchant.
Howdy, Michael.
Mike and the Merch back together.
Hey, there we go.
Again.
Mike and the Merch. I like that.
See?
We always liked that, didn't we?
We always did, yeah.
Yeah.
So, how have you been?
I have been fantastic. Thank you for asking.
So tell us what you've been doing.
Oh, lots of stuff. You know, I'm a retired old guy now, and I do a lot of things that I never got a chance to do before because I was kind of busy with stuff, and so a lot of work around the house. Lori and I, my wife Lori and I, have a little business going that we're very busy at, which
Tell me
is
about that.
Good and bad.
Tell me about the Primitive Merchant.
The Primitive Merchant of New England.
We had to
add that because there are a couple other primitive merchants out there, not quite up to the caliber of our primitive merchant.
Of course not.
But we had to kind of adjust a little bit, and we are the Primitive Merchant of New England, which actually sounds a little better to us because New England is that primitive, old colony type of type of area that people across the country seem to really like.
Yes.
So yeah, so we do we fabricate, make, construct, imagine. Lori does the imagining, but um, things that you might buy in a country store, and they're primitive type of decor for your home. And we've been doing that for a couple of years now, and it's getting bigger and better, and we enjoy it, and busier and busier, and we still enjoy it.
How do they find you? How does somebody find you
We're
if
on
they don't?
Etsy now,
All
so
right.
and we do some local shows. Do a couple local shows. We have a lot of lucky enough to have a number of relatives who love primitive crafts, and
Yeah.
being honest, that not everybody likes primitive stuff. There are a lot of people who love contemporary, and it's not their taste what we do, but there are other people who still like that and like to decorate their house with it. So we're very fortunate with friends and relatives, and Etsy has been booming for us. So that's a good thing too.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of crafters that
Yeah.
are on
Well,
Etsy.
you
So
have to actually you make whatever you sell on
right.
Etsy.
Right.
You have to make that, and we are considered by Etsy a 5-star seller. So
Wow.
yeah,
Whoa.
so that's a big deal. When people are looking for things, they look for sellers who have a good reputation and got a lot of got a lot of good reviews, and to tell you the truth, 99.97% of that is due to my wife Lori, because she's got the vision, and she's presentation to her is like 1,000%. So
Now, is
that's
this
why
the
people like
same?
it.
Is this the only thing that both of you are doing now, or
Both of us.
yeah, is this a full time gig for both of you now?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Lori's home now, and we're working together, and still married, working together. So yeah, it's working okay. Of course, I have my workshop down, one level and over
Yeah. Yeah.
about 100 feet, or not 100 feet, 50 feet, and she's got her area, her little sewing crafting room. So we don't cross paths too many times during the day, but we have to at some point.
Lunch,
Yeah.
dinner.
Oh yeah, lunch, and we have a few business meetings, and very formal. Um, but no, we're having a blast together. It's going well. People really love what
My
we're
business.
doing.
I'm wearing the same pants I wear at Walmart.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
noticed that
So
today when I came in, when I jumped in for the first time in a while. Yeah, I noticed that you had the same pants on.
yeah, I don't wash them. I just it's easier.
Well, after a while, you got to just hang them on a. I was going to say hang them on the line, but that's dating me. You've
Well,
got to
now they stick to the
put
line.
them through the dryer. something, something with a little of that scent they throw into dryers now. Just kind of fluff them around.
Oh boy! So here we are. Here we
Yeah.
are at Griswold High School. This is the second game for the Wolverines. They defeated Putnam, which is actually a co-op between Putnam and Turtleup. Because
Yeah. That's what's happening these days. A lot of the smaller schools, smaller towns are joining forces, and that's just in order to have a sports team, you have to do that, and that's all.
right.
You have any choice.
So
And Waterford also want to know. They had a good game yesterday against New London. Both teams playing very well, with Waterford coming out on top 3-1. So early in the season, when you have a low run scoring game, that's not all that normal, because normally the hitters are a little bit ahead of the pitchers. But yesterday sounded like it was a good defensive game, good well played game, and Waterford came out on top 3-1.
it sure seems like, and one of the things I know that Coach Lake had said to his team, and this is nothing against the Putnam team and Coach Joe, but it's just a different caliber of team today. Even though Drew Harden did pitch that game, went 5 innings to a 10-0 score, and just missed a perfect game by one base hit. I mean, a walk or a hit batsman. Excuse me. I was going to get it right one of these times.
Now, I didn't know that, Mike. I didn't know
Yeah.
that Drew's pitching again today. So
Yeah,
which he can,
he just
'cause
kind of
it's-
squeaked through with the 5 days.
different week, and yeah.
And he didn't throw a lot of pitches. If he threw 65, I'd be surprised, because there were a couple of innings he threw 9, 10 pitches, and he was in and out of the inning.
Yeah, there's that's just how it goes. It goes with different teams, different towns, different schools,
Right.
and yeah, there's a discrepancy between the level of I don't know how to say it, but talent. The talent experience just
Well, so they're a bigger
isn't
school
there.
too, so they got a bigger talent
Sure.
pool. But I will say that the Wolverines have amassed a pretty good team this year as well. They won the ECC in their division last year, and they're probably going to do the same this year as well.
Yeah.
And I'll get into that in a few minutes. But right now, it looks like we are going to be starting with the national anthem. As Waterford was lined up, now they're going back into the dugout. So it looks like, all right, so instead of the lineup, instead of the Star Spangled Banner right now, the two coaches are out at home plate with the umpires, exchanging lineups and niceties and fruitcake and all that good stuff. Griswold, Kiki Boyce, number 99, playing first base today. Kiki Boyce is a sophomore. Last year, he fought his way onto the team, came on, had a 5 RBI game in his very first game, and almost plugged one out of here as a freshman. Now Kiki's like 6'3", 6'4", 260 pounds, and he almost hit one out just a couple of days ago on Saturday.
The boy can hit.
Right, and then you get Drew Harden, who is also a home run threat. Also here. So Calvin Odo has home run power. I've seen him like back even in the junior leagues popping them out. So
yeah, I think Griswold has a lot of talent, has a lot of potential. Waterford in a bigger division, isn't that correct? They're a larger division of the ECC, so they are also going to have a lot of talent. I'm curious to see their pitching today, because a lot of times the bigger schools have pitchers that are pretty darn good.
Yep.
So
they're going with Colby Sheehan today.
Yeah. Yep. And he's not batting today. He's going to have a DH for him, which sometimes happens when you have a pitcher that's good enough to not have to hit. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we saw and this is you may have remembered her still when you were doing softball. Brielle Kenny from Waterford.
Oh, yeah.
We had Waterford yesterday in softball.
Yeah. And Waterford's pretty good, huh?
Oh my goodness, they were hitting the ball in the button.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old days where
a couple home runs.
The biggest rivalry was the Waterford Griswold rivalry, and Waterford came up with 8-1 win yesterday. And we'll be there.
It was 1-0 for the longest time.
We'll be across the driveway on Saturday.
Yes,
right? On Saturday morning against Santa Fe. Assuming that the weather forecast doesn't come to fruition, because it looks like it's going to be a rainy day all day. So we'll see about that.
Welcome to Eastern Connecticut.
No kidding. Anywhere in Connecticut.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to take a quick break right now. We'll be back in a minute for the start of the game right here on SNSN Sports. Thanks for joining us today on a chilly Wednesday afternoon.
You buy better.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. The insurance industry is changing every day, from rates to coverages, what qualifies and what doesn't. What always stays the same, though? The Burns Agency's commitment to quality local customer service at unbeatable prices. Call, email, or visit us at byrnesagency.com. Or, like always, stop by our convenient locations in Norwich and Dayville. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
All right, it's the national anthem. We are just about ready to go here at Griswold High School. Game number 2 of the season for both teams. Drew Harden on the hill for the Griswold Wolverines. He actually went to pitch the 5 innings, like Ed said earlier, in a no-hit bid against Putnam Turtle-Lot. Merch, if you want to go ahead and give us the Waterford Lancer lineup for today.
Sure, I'll start that off with you. We have senior Matt Champagne, who is playing third base today. He'll be batting first. Batting second is also a senior, Gavin Tolcaro, playing left field. Batting third, a junior, Alex Picardi, and he will be playing shortstop. Batting in the cleanup spot, Max Petrini, and he is catching today. He is also a senior. Sophomore Brooks Lane will be playing first base. After that, we have Dylan Mattis, who is also a senior, playing center field. Remy Coder will be the DH today. He's also a senior. Nick Ingram, he is playing second base today, and he's batting 8th. And batting 9th to round out the order is Jaden Martinez, playing right field.
So defensively for the Wolverines, you got Kiki Boyce at first, Hunter DuPont bringing it in at second base. Third base, Jake Guthrie. Shortstop is Sonny Botello, new this year for Sonny. Sean Garvin pretty much had that role for the last 4 years. Calvin Otto in left field. Sam Gilgenbach, the center fielder. And then Caleb Dutrumble out in right field.
Couple of freshmen for the Wolverines today, and the Lancers have a kind of a senior junior laden lineup with 6 seniors and 3 juniors and a sophomore they threw in there. But they have an experienced team, and they've had some very good fortune with this group of kids. So we'll see how Waterford performs today.
And of course, the battery behind the plate is Michael Brockway and Drew Harden on the mound. So here we go, Merch. Matt Champagne, third baseman. This ball outside. It's still cold.
It's still chilly. Yeah. I don't know where what's going to happen. It's going to be cold, and then all of a sudden it's be hot and humid.
Yeah, there's no in between.
No,
There's
not
no
any
in
longer.
between.
There used to be.
There's a pop-up in the infield.
Well, it looks like
It's
the
actually
short outfield.
We one down. It was brought in by Gilgenbach.
Sammy Gilgenbach and Caleb Dutrumble. Good communication out there to have Sam take that ball.
All right, bringing up Gavin Polcaro. Ball outside. Gavin playing right field today. No, excuse me.
I think he's in left.
He's in left.
Did I?
No, he didn't put it.
Did I mess you up?
That's all right.
Did I put? No.
A little high.
Hello, Andrew.
On the outside corner. There's no scoreboard here anymore. They are getting a new one. It's just not here yet.
Did not notice that.
I guess the Booster Club, actually. Here's a shot into left field. Catch was made fairly easy.
Calvin Oda with that track down of that ball. So it's 2 down. First 2 batters go down.
All right, here we go. Third batter of the inning, Alex Picardi. Shortstop, strike 1.
Nice pitch.
You wonder where the years go with Drew and Sammy already being seniors. I remember when they stepped on the field for the first time, not too long ago, like a week and a half ago, and all of a sudden they're seniors.
Fouled straight back. I remember this whole group really when they were playing Little League.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
It just goes by fast.
it really does. And now you've got Drew, who's a senior, And he's already committed to Post University.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good for him.
Curveball, bounced foul. Drew is the ace of the staff. We're looking to him for a bulk of the victories. And you got Kiki Boyce, who won 5 games last year. Curveball, bouncer to short. Patello gets it up, and they go ahead and he makes the tag. Good play.
Nice tag by Kiki. Sonny made a nice scoop and had a little bit of a high throw, but they got the runner with a good tag. So 3 up, 3 down. Not a bad start for the Wolverines.
And we're going to take a quick break ourselves. Be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
My memory shot there, Merch.
Yeah, well, with all the games, it just one goes into the next.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I can't remember if you did a game last year with us here on SNSN Sports.
Thinking.
Could be. All right, so Waterford out on the field, and the Waterford hurler today, Colby Sheehan, taking his warm-ups. Gilgenbach going to be the first to face him. Then it'll be Drew Harden and then Jake Duthry.
Colby's out there in a short sleeve shirt. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but don't you remember being that age?
Nope. I wish I did.
The cold never bothered me. Now it's kind of like the warmer it is, the older I get, the warmer I like it.
Really?
Is that what happens?
I think it is what happens.
Is that what happened to
That's
you?
why all these old people move to Florida.
I don't know if I want to go down there.
Just saying, pitchers usually do not. Pitchers usually bundle a little bit more, keep that arm warm. And every single defensive player on the team, except for the pitcher, has a long sleeve shirt on out there, and some of them have shirts under their shirts. But not Colby. He's got a short sleever out there, and he's ready to roll.
Is he the only one?
He's the only one.
And he's the pitcher.
He is the pitcher, which as soon as he gets in the dugout, they're going to throw a jacket on him. But that's okay. That's okay. You got to keep that arm warm because weather like this, and it's not going to get warmer throughout the day. It's going to get a little chillier every single inning.
You know what, though? When
Tell
I
me.
pitched at this level, I never liked a sweatshirt underneath.
Oh no!
I felt it was
you got to
too
have
restrictive,
have flexibility. You got to
Yeah.
have movement, but you also got to keep the arm somewhat, warm. The muscles warm.
Yeah, I mean,
But what do I know?
my arms were huge.
I pitched at this level too, Michael.
couldn't move.
For the NFA Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
All right, bottom of the first inning. Here's Gilgenbach to lead it off.
Sammy playing center field today. Again, another senior here. It seems incredible that we lose, Evan Gilgenbach a couple of years ago, and all of a sudden Sam's a senior too.
Strike one on the outside corner.
That was a nice pitch. You can see that tailing away right from here.
That's maximum volume. Can't turn up any louder.
A little bit outside.
Same pitch, but just missed the corner on that one. Got that inside out movement. That's curling. That's going to be base hit. There you go. Good way to lead it off, Sammy.
So leadoff base hit for the Wolverines. Gets Gilgenbach on first. Here comes Drew Harden. Had a fairly or non-eventful first inning. getting him 1, 2, 3.
That's very non-eventful.
That is not
Not
eventful.
fairly. It's very.
I had to wake Murch up. He was snapping. Uh-oh. He was leaning.
You might have to nudge me every once in a while. Hey.
Number down the right field line. Out of play.
It's a max volume.
So we can't cheat looking at the scoreboard today, huh? We have to.
We can't. No.
We have to keep track of everything, like balls, strikes, runs.
We could cheat yesterday over.
At the
You haven't been up there.
So-
It's pretty cool.
softball field.
I'd rather be on a table and back at the backstop though.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good for you. Then you have to find another
And yesterday was so cold.
color guy. Oh,
And
nice
there's
base
a-
hit. It's gonna fall. Wow, good start for the Wolverines.
Comes Jake Duthry. Jake Duthry coming on up. First and second. Nobody out.
Jake playing third base today for Griswold.
And there's a little
and-
nubber. That's gonna
it's
make
gonna
it in.
fall in.
And the Wolverines are gonna have the bases loaded.
Tell you what, 3 hits with 3 batters is not a bad start.
3 quick base hits, yeah. So now you got Kiki Boyce with the bases loaded. This is not something Waterford wants to do. Kiki is a big boy, and he's got a lot of power. Strike in the outside corner.
See what Waterford's made of right now.
Yeah.
Let's see what Waterford's made of. Again, New London only scored 1 run against them yesterday.
Inside. Kiki wearing number 99. That was never a number well, it's always a number, but I mean, during baseball season, I never knew anybody did.
Probably where he goes to eat a lot.
Good place.
99.
Here's the pitch, 1-1. That's strike. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Wolverines. Threatening here in the first inning.
1-2 count on Kiki Boyce.
3 solid singles off of Sheehan to start the game. Kiki up the middle. And they're going to get the force at home.
It's actually a nice play by Colby Sheehan to stop the ball, collect himself, pick the ball up, and throw to make the force out at the plate.
So 1 down on the fielder's choice. Bases are still loaded for Brockway.
Michael Brockway, freshman. You don't see too many freshmen starting varsity these days, but
Catcher going to go talk to Sheehan. What's up, Coach? How are you? Coach Mo backing us up. Brockway.
wow.
1 run is in, and we're going to continue with the bases loaded. So solid shots.
Yeah, nice clutch batting there by Michael Brockway.
Here's Botello, the shortstop, still with the bases juiced. Strike one. How you doing, Coach? Doing good? Yeah. Getting ready for basketball again? Already?
Hasn't ended. Still doing stuff now.
It's summer leagues, right?
Summer league, playing a banquet. You guys are more than welcome to come to banquet May 1st. That's the first closing. All that. Like communities.
Sheehan in a jam. One down, one run in. Bases are still loaded. The ball is high. Calvin Odo on deck. The fielder.
Who's this hitting?
And say hello to all our friends over at Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield. Highwaycampers.com, 860-564-0141. Home is where you park it.
Sonny's grandparents.
Yeah. Sonny got caught looking. First strikeout for Sheehan.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the O-V. I used to move
Calvin Odo, left fielder. Hey, how do you like the black uniforms? Merch.
I'm okay with black uniforms.
Yeah.
You don't like them? No? Would
No,
you like
not a fan.
dark green?
Yeah,
I
I like the green, yeah.
The old style dark green?
I do.
We need something to happen here because bases loaded with no outs, and if we only plate one runner, that's that would be a little bit disappointing.
There's a chopper.
Oh.
And that's going to do it for the Wolverines. So they do come up with one run.
On 4 hits.
On 4 hits. Going to go to the top of the second here at Griswold High School. 1-0 Wolverines. Be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports.
Strain Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto.
And we're back here, top of the second inning. So, Merch, we're moving right along. How you like that?
Yeah, top of the second already, huh? Max Petrini, catcher, coming up for the Lancers. Max is a senior. A lot of chatter going on down there in that Waterford dugout.
Right down the middle, strike one. Harden put him down 1-2-3 in the first. There's a bouncer foul.
Yeah, Griswold had big opportunity in the first inning and did score a run, but bases loaded, no outs, and only one run's a little bit, wasting a chance or two. But there's plenty more innings to go.
You got Petrini looking for out number one. Brings up Brooks Lane, first baseman. Big kid. Big boy. Batting fifth in the lineup. Strike one on the outside corner. He likes that umpire seems to like that outside and high strike.
Ooh,
there's a base hit.
Sharp base hit.
And that just happened to be the very first base hit given up by Drew Harden this year.
Yeah, that's right.
Dylan Mattis, center fielder. Strike one. Not as blustery as it was yesterday. Yesterday was just.
Yeah, yesterday was a lot more windy. Still chilly, but thankfully not as windy.
Swing and a miss, but he's out because there's already a runner on. So 2 down. 2 Ks in the inning. Brings up Remy Kader, designated hitter, batting for Colby Sheehan. There's a lot of chatter out there.
Drew's very methodical and very composed out there on the mound. And he throws pretty hard as well.
And he throws strikes.
So important at this level.
Drew steps off the mound, going to take a little bit of a breather. Showing really good command, just like he did against Putnam on Saturday. Little high.
Not too much, though. Tell you what, I think he could have gotten that call. That was that close. Brings the count to 2-2.
2 down. See if he can strike out the side. Here's the pitch. There's a base hit into left field. So Waterford keeping it going. Solid shot by Kader.
Yeah, I think he tried to pull a string on that one a little bit. Kader held back and made a nice swing. And good base hit to left field.
Here's Ingraham.
Nick Ingram is another one of Waterford's 6 seniors. Keeping him close at second base. Oh,
Hit him.
geez.
Obviously did not want to do that.
No, it had to sting a little bit too.
So hit by pitch. Loads him up for Jaden Martinez, the right fielder.
Two down here, top of the second. Martinez is a junior for the Lancers.
Here's a little
That's
looper.
trouble.
That's going to get a run home.
Two.
If not two, you're right. And everybody moves up second and third. Martinez knocks in a couple. And Ingram's going to go to third.
That hits batsman hurt right there. Drew would like that pitch back, I'm sure. Now Colby Sheehan, top of the order, Matt Champagne.
2 runs in here in the top of the second inning. Curveball. Bounce to third. Throws across the diamond. Kiki Boyce. That's going to do it. It's out of the jam, but it does give up a couple of runs. Going to go to the bottom of the second inning. Wolverines down 2-1 to the Waterford Lancers. Be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports. All right, here we go. The bottom of the second inning, 2-1, Waterford. Hunter DuPont to lead it off. Swings and misses, strike one. Trumbull to follow, and then back to the top of the order with Sam Gilgabach.
Hunter Jr. playing second base today.
Finally getting starting role this year.
Yep. Sliced down the right field line, foul. Still 0-2.
Have you been following any of the other teams in the ECC at
Other
all,
high
or-
school?
Yeah,
No, not so far.
not yet.
No.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. DuPont goes down swinging.
The more I help you, Mike, the more I follow everybody else. So,
You know, Chris Fabry said that to me yesterday. He said exactly that. He says one of the reasons why he likes doing, sports here is it forces him, to
yeah,
watch other.
yeah, stay in touch, huh?
Yeah.
See what everybody else is doing. Always helps you. Always helps me help you with your broadcast, so that we kind of get a gist of the whole league and not just the Wolverines all the time.
Well, yeah, exactly. He said, now I know, Stonington, and now I know Waterford.
Yeah.
And now I know, I don't know if he said Waterford, but he said Montville.
Yeah. Yep. You keep tabs a little bit more when you have a little bit more responsibility, I guess is the word.
Here comes the wind. It's kind of steady.
And the dogs.
Kind of cold.
We have dogs moving in as well.
The dogs.
Do you hear the dogs? Arr, arr.
Oh. Swung right through that one.
Caleb Butremble. Not a big kid. Starting as a freshman, pretty good though, I'll tell you that. Just missed outside the block a little bit. Or on the block, I guess. 2-2, I believe.
Foul tip into the mid.
Oh, I thought that was strike 3.
I did too.
Are you sure it wasn't? I thought he had 2 strikes on him.
Yeah, the ump's not saying anything about it. So. Be quiet now.
Don't say it too loud.
We had the loudest ump on Saturday.
Really?
Oh yeah. It was a
Ooh, just foul.
Yeah.
A loud ump.
Yeah, you thought you think.
But sometimes that's better for us because a lot of times we can't tell what they call.
Yeah, but you honestly
Screaming at you.
I was waiting for him to start doing backflips like the Savannah Bananas.
Really?
I mean, he was really going crazy.
Wow. New guy. Must be a new guy.
He was an older gentleman.
Oh,
He
really?
was definitely an older gentleman.
Huh.
Yeah. Strike 3.
That's a good pitch. Hit the corner.
It's the third strikeout there for Sheehan.
Yeah, and 2 in a row. So Colby Sheen's he's finding his rhythm and groove out there, I guess. Let's see what happens with Sammy here, who had a base hit first time up.
And they called him out at home plate on a fielder's choice.
That's right.
Sheehan looking in for the sign, and here's the pitch. Sliced down the left field line.
Just a little high. I'm sorry. Mike.
No, I was going to say, with all this work you do now, are you? Do you guys find time to go on vacation at all? Or
It's funny you should say that. We are actually
wow,
going on some vacation in the first week of May 7th, I guess.
Oh, where you going?
We're going to Aruba
Oh,
for our second time.
I missed my invite, but I'm
Yeah,
sure it was just you
well,
overlooked it.
you never replied, so I figured you didn't want to go.
Oh, you know what? My phone must have filtered it out as spam. Put a ruby. This can't be real.
Nice that you have me marked as just throw it in the trash. Anything from me, just throw it in the trash automatically.
So,
How about you? Going on any cruises or anything?
come on. I own SNSN. I can't afford
Oh, come on.
vacations.
That's why you can. Money pouring in that you don't know what to do with. Go on a cruise, for God's sakes.
I've been on 2 in the last year.
You've loved it, right?
I love them. Struck out the side.
Yeah. Next second inning, good inning for Colby Sheehan.
Mows him down. Gonna go to the top of the third. 2-1 Waterford. You're watching high school baseball on SNSN Sports.
Today's program is being brought to you by the Burns Agency in Dayville and Norwich. Home, auto, life insurance, all from a family-owned agency since 1932. Call 860-774-8549 or find them on the web at burnsagency.com and find out why you'll buy better at Burns. The Burns Agency, a Hub International company. Strain Family Motors on Route 12, Lisbon. Quality used cars like the SNSN Strain Family Motors Mobile that you will see at all SNSN sports events. Oil changes, remote car starters, all available and more in their service department. And if you really want to turn up the excitement, rent a Polaris Slingshot for the day and live it up. All available at
So I'm sitting over here, standing over here, singing the song. That they're playing. In between innings, and the guys are laughing at me. I'm Gen X. I don't care what they do.
No respect whatsoever. I don't get it either, Mike.
Yeah.
You deserve a lot more respect.
I grew up on hose water, man. So I want to hear.
Me too. Oh yeah. So we have a 2-1 game here. Waterford over Griswold after 2 innings. I think that was strike 2. We need to loud up. Gavin Polcaro, who flew out to left field his first time up back in the first inning. Top of the third here. Griswold Waterford. Nice. Pulling of the string by Drew Harden. Good changeup. Got Polcaro swinging. First down, 1 down. That's Harden's third strikeout in the afternoon. Brings up Alex Picardi. Out number 2. Max Petrini, the catcher, who struck out looking first time up. Ooh, good shot right up the middle. Through Harden's legs, I believe.
What do you got here? I totally missed. I had a camera that kind of went completely on me.
What you need?
You said
Michael?
2 outs, right?
2 outs.
So what happened? So I wasn't even paying attention.
Strikeout and a ground at 1-3.
Who though?
Polcaro struck out. Picardi grounded out to Harden, and Petrini just had a base hit up the middle.
Here we go. I think I'm back.
We good? We got
Yeah, we got
Brooks
Brooks
Lane,
Lane.
the first baseman,
Yeah.
who actually had a single first time up, back in the second, last inning. So Harden in the hole against Brooks Lane. And he walks him. 4 pitches. Runners at first and second. With the batter Dylan Mattis, the center fielder, coming up, who struck out swinging last inning. 2 down here. Top of the third. Waterford with a 2-1 lead. Strike 1 on Mattis.
That's high and tight.
One ball, 2 strikes on Mattis after following one out of play on the first base side. There's a good shot to left center. That's going to be trouble.
It's going to score another run.
We're going to give Mattis a double on that. Scores Petrini from second base and moves Brooks Lane over to third base. And Mattis ends up at second. Good base hit. Makes it 3-1 Waterford. Remy Coderre, who had a base hit first time up, falls to the right side, strike 1. Another tip foul, strike 2. Coderre single his last time up.
Scored a run. And there's a shot that's going to get another run home.
Oh, brings Boyce off the bag. So that's a throwing error on Botello at shortstop.
4-1.
Runners now first and third, 2 outs. That would have been third out. Those are the kind of plays that can kill you sometimes.
Here's Ingraham, who got hit by a pitch. Ended up being stranded at third.
Yeah. Coderre easily goes to second, no attempt. Oh,
almost had it too.
Nice try by Michael Brockway.
You should never listen to me, Merch.
I didn't hear you say anything. Okay. I did feel you punch him in the arm, but other than that, I didn't hear you say anything. Nice pitch right down the pipe.
So what are you doing in Aruba? Just like beaching it?
Yeah, we're actually going with one of Lori's brothers and her sister-in-law, and we're beaching it. A couple of nice places for dinner we've got planned. We're gonna rent a Jeep for a day, and yeah.
Very nice.
Might even stop at the tiki bar. The cocktail bar. We might.
Yeah.
We're thinking about it, but we're not sure yet.
Bounce to the third.
Nice pickup by Otto. Oh, that was a beautiful play at third base.
Duthree with a great throw.
I'm sorry, I said Otto,
over to Kiki.
Jake Duthree made that play. I'm sorry. Nice stab and perfect throw to first.
Excelente. All right, that's it for the top of the third. Waterford gets 2 more. They lead 4-1. You're watching ECC Baseball on SNSN Sports. Bottom of the third. Here we are, 4-1. Wolverines in a little bit of a hole. However, they got the meat of the order coming up. You got Harden, Duthree, and Boyce. 2, 3, 4.
Drew a base hit, first time up, back in the first. I have to say that Sheehan is really getting into his rhythm out in the mound. He seems very comfortable out there.
Started off a little shaky.
Yeah, but he is throwing some good pitches, you can tell.
That was a rip right there.
Yeah, the bottom fell out of that one, too. Harden also scored back in first. The lone run for the Wolverines.
There's a shot down to center, down to left field. Base hit for Drew Harden.
Brings up Jake Duthry, who also had a hit back in the first and made a fantastic play here in the last inning at third base. There's a shot as well. That's a gapper. That's a nice double for Jake Duthry, moving Drew Harden to third base. Great start for the Wolverines here in the bottom of the third. Excuse me.
And Kiki, who came up with the bases loaded last time.
Ended up with a fielder's choice with a square back to the pitcher who. No, that's not right. That is correct. Threw home.
Kiki has that kind of power where he can one swing and we're tied. Here's a bouncer to third. Gonna look the runner back.
Nice play over there. That's Matt Champagne. Kept Harden at third base.
One down.
Brings up Michael Brockway. Had a base hit back in the first also.
He went around. See if he can get these runners in. 2 ducks on the pond.
Yeah, these are situations where you got to take advantage of that of this
where
opportunity.
you need to convert.
Yeah, they had a chance back in the first, bases loaded, no outs. Now they have second and third, no outs, and they had some runners home. Two balls, one strike. Brockway. Sonny Botello in the on-deck circle.
Inside.
It's 3-1.
Brockway really wants to pick up these 2 runners on the base paths. Swing and a miss.
Full count. He just has to put the ball in play here and make something happen.
And ball 4, and that was kind of
That was
close.
really close, wasn't
I don't
it?
know if I would have taken that one. But he's a catcher. Bases loaded for Botello.
It was funny, Mike, that pitch on its way in looked like it was going to be high, and it came down, and it was like, oof. Looked like it was going to be on the maybe the high side of the strike zone. But a good take, bases loaded here. 1 out, Sonny Botello bat. Good cut. Strike 1. Once again, bases loaded with only 1 out. Got to make something happen here.
Harden on third, Duthry on second, Brockway on first. There's a strike called on the outside corner. He definitely knows how to. He does have good control.
Yeah, I think he and Harden both have very good location.
They can hit spots.
Yeah, they are hitting spots, and I think the umpire is making some good calls on those spots too.
Foul back. He's been very consistent.
Sonny keeps it alive with a.
I don't care if they're
foul back.
bad calls or good calls, whatever. As long as the ump is
Consistent,
consistent. Yeah,
yeah,
if you're going to call, an inside corner that's
Yeah,
high,
right.
call it the same way the entire game.
Umps will call, high pitches strikes or low pitches strikes, but as long as you know that.
In the hole, it's short. They're going to get one. They are not
Right away.
going to turn two.
Sonny gets a RBI on that. Fielder's choice.
And Harden comes on in. Duthry is going to get knocked over to third. Brockway is eliminated. And Botello on with a fielder's choice.
That's what's so important about keeping the ball in play. Not striking out basically. Calvin Otto at the plate.
And there goes Botello. And that ball's going to go into center
that's
field.
Right. Sonny could be dead at
Duthry-
third base now.
And Duthry, they are going to count the
Run
run.
scores, yeah. I'm going to give that error to the pitcher, I think, right?
Oh, wait, absolutely. So the Wolverines do get a couple back. And we're going to go to the top of the fourth with the score 4-3. Waterford, you're watching SNSN Sports.
Top of the fourth inning. Jade Martinez tries to lay down a bunt and fouls it off. Strike one. On deck, top of the order, Matt Champagne.
I had to get a snack. They have snacks here.
I see that. Ha. Ooh. Nice breaking pitch by Drew Harden. Strike 2, 0-2 on Martinez, the right fielder.
I like Funyuns. Ooh, totally fooled him. Completely fooled him on that pitch.
It's Harden's fourth strikeout for the day.
You think he was expecting something else?
I think he just got, completely fooled. He was probably expecting I don't know what, fastball low and outside, and it was kind of a high and outside. Ooh, got a break on that one. Top of the order. Matt Champagne. Watching my figure. Got to go into Aruba. One ball, one strike. 4-3. Wolverines tighten it up here in the bottom of the third.
I'm going to get chips, and I got the crunchiest chips possible. What's wrong with me?
High fly ball to right field. Taken in by Caleb Dutrumble. 2 down here already in the top of the fourth inning.
Champagne's over 3.
Brings up Gavin Bolcaro. Could be a real quick inning here for Hardin and the Wolverines, and it is. 1, 2, 3. Nice inning. Score remains. Lancers on top 4-3 over the Wolverines. Headed to the top of the 5th already, Michael. Well,
or the
bottom of the 4th, maybe, yep. Michael. You know what? It's a crunch in that,
It's got me going.
Yeah.
Be back in a minute on SNSN Sports. All right, Murch, bottom of the 4th. 4-3. Good game.
Good game. Yeah. Like it. Calvin Otto leading it off. 7, 8, and 9 batters coming up here. Otto, DuPont, and Dutrumble.
You just kind of picked up where you left off.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh, base hit.
Base hit.
Yeah, nice little shot between short and third there by Calvin Otto.
Every day I spend my time drinking wine.
So where do you want to go on vacation that you haven't been?
Excuse me?
Where do you want to go on vacation that you have not been?
Did Hawaii last year, which was fantastic,
Yeah.
and I can't even think of any other place. Oh, I take that back. I think I would like to go to the Tuscan region of Italy.
Oh,
Yeah, we're talking about that. Hunter DuPont,
I have one place on my bucket list:
and that would be
Iceland.
for what reason?
I'm gonna go see the gnomes. Well, there's a right field shot, and it's gonna fall, but just foul.
Wow. At home with the gnomes, huh?
Northern Lights.
Yeah. Go to Greenland, you could be part of the USA in no time. It would be like you never left. Iceland, are you serious? Or are you?
Yeah,
are
no,
you
no,
just
very, very much so.
in
I
really
have a
just
friend that went.
see the gnomes. Yeah.
Well, that's a kind of a joke.
Oh, okay.
I have a friend that went there, and they had a hut, and it was transparent, so they could lay there. And I mean, there's no real privacy, but you could. It's made so you could watch the Northern Lights.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Sure. I mean, don't ask me to go with you, but yeah, that's great. Have a fun time.
Thanks, man.
Okay. I learn stuff about you every time we speak. Caleb Dutremble struck out looking back in the first, but doesn't this time.
And he turned to 6.
Yeah.
4-3 double play. Yeah, that's going to end the 4th.
That's pretty quick, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. It absolutely was. We'll be back for the top of the 5th right here on SNSN Sports.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett
Kicky, top of the 5th here. Good ball game. 4-3. Yeah. Alex Picardi. Little squibber down the third baseline, foul. Alex is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Drew Harden still throwing hard and under control on the mound. Little high, 1-1.
So you don't like my idea of going to Iceland?
No, I love your ideas. I just don't want to go with you.
How about Tahiti?
Tahiti. Okay, is that?
No, I could care less.
Okay, I didn't think.
I'm just kind of throwing
You
it your way.
surprised me. Yeah.
I would like to go to Italy, though.
Yeah. Lori and I have been talking about that for a while. It's a place that
I would really like.
It's
to go
once in
there.
a lifetime thing, and
Yep.
And I always liked the Under the Tuscan Sun movie, and figured that looks
Was that
really,
Diane Lane
really
was in that?
relaxing.
Diane Lane was in that movie.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Really dating myself.
Yeah, that's an old one, huh?
Yeah. Got him. Ring up the K.
That's Drew Harden's 5th strikeout in the afternoon. Brings up Max Petrini. Catcher.
Yes, sir.
One for 2. There's a shot to right field. That's trouble.
Yeah, that's going to go over his head.
That's at least, well,
Two-bagger. Looks like Dutrumble misplayed that. He just sailed over his head.
yeah, that was one of those hits, though. That's a tough one out there in right field. You get that slicing English that goes to the right. Plus, it was a good, hard hit line drive. This wasn't a little pop-up, so.
Here's Brooks Lane. He scored a couple of runs.
Yeah, scored 2 out of their 4 runs.
So let's talk to Rick Aramoni after the softball game.
Pinch runner here for Petrini. Yeah. How's Rick?
He's really good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. He sounds great, and he's a good guy.
Yeah, Rick is just a dedicated, committed coach, and yeah, he helps the girls out a lot.
Yeah. He loves his teams.
Yep. And I believe the feeling is pretty mutual.
Popped up, Botello underneath it. Going to go ahead and make the catch. So 2 down. Dylan Mattis coming up, had a double. Last time up, stranded at third, and then he struck out in the second. So he's 1 for 2 officially. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. There's another pop-up, and Gilgenbach's got to huck it up, and he drops it, and a run is going to score.
Boy, Sammy looked like he had a real beat on that, too. And I don't know if it was
he was hucking towards it.
Sun-related, because the sun is not that easy out there in the outfield, especially for Sam and Dutrumble and Wright. But looks like a play that Sam would make most of the time.
Yeah, it looks like they, so Waterford just picked up a little bit of an insurance run. So 5-3 is your score here in the top of the 5th. It's 2 down. Here's Remy Kader.
He's 1 for 2.
That was really close over at first.
Tell you what, Harden doesn't hold back when he throws that pickoff throw. That lead by Mattis over there was at least 2.5, 3 feet that time after almost getting caught.
Off.
Oh yeah, watch him. He said, better watch it here. Well, now he's going a little further. Oh, he's gonna. Drew doesn't like that 6-footer. He likes the 2-foot lead.
Drew's like, I'm going to teach you the meaning of the word respect. Goes over again.
Yeah. They don't impose major league rules on the pickoff attempts, that's for sure, and not in high school anyway. Throw it as many times as you want.
Here's a strike.
Yeah, good pitch.
Last time up, Kader got up, got out. It was an errant throw from Sonny Botello. Got on base. This is his last time up. Bouncer to third. Waterford coach couldn't handle the hot shot.
That's Art Palusa, who's been the Waterford coach for quite some time, I believe. I'm going to guess more than 15 years or so.
Going outside with that one, trying to get him a chase a little bit.
As we're talking about coaches, we have Tim Lake in his second year here at Griswold.
Yep,
he's done great things with this program.
Kids love him.
Yeah, that matters a lot.
Swing and a miss, and Hardin gets out of the inning with a couple of Ks. But they do get one run. 5-3, going to the bottom of the fifth, right here on SNSN Sports. So we got Bob Botello in here from Highway Campers. Say hi, Bob.
How you doing?
Enjoying the ball game? Yeah. It's a good game. 5-3. It's not a blowout or anything like that. Both pitchers are doing pretty good.
Very good game right now.
So, huh?
We had a lot of nice weather.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's so cold. It's so cold. Hey, Bob. In other words, you know what his nickname is, right? Botsy.
Botsy? Botsy? Oh, but Botsy. I get it. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Something again?
Bots. All right, so coming on up, top of the order for the Wolverines, it's going to be Gilgenbach, Hardin, and Duthry. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. For the first time, it's going down history, baby. New 3-6 block here. Featuring 85 MJC. Young Buck.
Base hit in the first inning for Sam, and then he struck out his next time up. Sheehan still on the hill. And there's a deep drive. That's got to go over the center fielder's head. What a shot.
Sammy's going for 3, and he's going to make it, I think.
Triple.
Wow, what a way to start the inning.
It's a good way to start off the top of the bottom of the fifth.
I think he showed how a little bit upset with himself he was over that error in center field. Coming back strong.
Showing a little bit of power there.
A little bit, I'll say. That was a shot.
Drew Hardin coming on up. Hardin today, 2 for 2. Runs scored in the third. Trying to pick up Gilgenbach on third. Here's the pitch from Sheep.
That's going to fall. Yes.
Got to get him, and Gilgenbach is going to make it home. Here comes the throw, but not in time. 5-4. What's up, Chris Fabes?
Harden's 3 for 3 today.
So they're trying. They're trying to get there. Harden with an RBI.
Drew's had a great day at plate here.
Here's Duthry.
Who was also 2 for 2 at the moment.
Didn't they change dates again? What else telling you? Don't know. I should show you the text. It's crazy. I will. All right, here we go. Curveball. We're off. Well, was that a curveball? Was it just more of just
Now look, I break pitch a little high.
Yeah.
That'll look like from here. The 100-foot view. Maybe the 85-foot view.
It's a pop-up into right field.
It's definitely playable.
And he makes the play. Brings up Kiki. Got out on a fielder's choice in the first and then bounced to third in the third. So no other vacation spots you want to go to? Just Tuscan.
That was it. That was
Tuscan area in Italy.
Yeah.
Strike one to Kiki.
Kiki's due for something big here. What were you going to say?
Nowhere.
No. Why you trying to?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
No.
Not trying to pin you down on anything.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Just trying to think. Hey, where do you want to go?
No, I think Italy is the place that we. Ooh, hard shot.
They're going to get two on this one. Yeah.
Easy two. That's second double play turn by Waterford.
Yes, sir.
Good moving out there by shortstop and second baseman, I'll tell you. Made it look really easy.
That's the end of the fifth. Going to go to the top of the sixth. We got a tight one, folks. 5-4. You're watching high school baseball on SNSN Sports. Tight game here at Griswold High School. 5-4. Waterford up. And it's been a good game to
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, well played. Only a couple errors. I think Griswold has a couple, and Waterford has one. Very good pitching. Some opportunities lost a couple by both teams, I think. But yeah, good game. It's early in the season, second game, Michael, and they're playing very well.
Ingram pops out to the left fielder. One down. Jaden Martinez, 1 for 2 with a base hit and a strikeout. Oh, well, unless they're gonna
Might have a
they're calling somebody back.
substitute here. Or...
They're making some adjustments. You're yelling at me about the book, and you got pages right there. Look at you. It's scorebook.
Yeah, I have my own pages. I just wanted to know. I'm not going to ask you. So looks like Lucas Saunders, who has the number 17 on his shirt, and he's a senior coming into bat for Jaden Martinez here in the top of the 6th inning.
So Lucas comes up with 1 out. Takes strike 1 on the outside corner.
Yeah, you buy a book, I go print mine for free on the internet. Hey, I'm on a fixed income. I can't help it.
That's why you're a multimillionaire. And I'm not. I'm working on my second million, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Gave up on my first.
R.
You know what's big on the internet lately, even more so than ever?
No.
Dad jokes.
Oh, yeah.
They're huge right
yeah.
now. Strike on the outside corner.
Nice pitch. A lot of dad jokes out there.
Yeah.
All pretty corny.
Yeah, I got a good one here. Bouncer to third. Do 3.
Tell you what, do 3 is.
Got him. Kiki got pulled off the bag. And then
he got pulled off, and he's reaching back with that right foot, and he finally was able to make that connection.
So 2 down.
And what's a bad one?
Oh, so I have a friend that he was an Olympic athlete, and he had 3 kids. We'll talk about it in a second. Ball 1. And 3 boys.
These dad jokes or bad jokes?
No,
same one and the same.
This is kind of a bad dad joke. So. 3 kids: Anya, Mark, and Seth. Well, their house started to catch on fire. So the dad looked at him and said, "Oh no, Anya, get Mark and Seth, and go." Anya, Mark, get set, go.
Yeah.
All righty.
I was watching the game.
Sorry for that.
Yikes.
That bad comedic interlude. I'll be here all night, folks. Because I can't go home after that bad joke.
On your mark, get set and go.
Anya.
I get it. No.
Yeah, Mark.
No. I get it.
Anya, get Mark and Seth and go.
I'm not that old.
All right, base on balls there.
Is that Harden's first walk for the day? Is that?
I believe so. We had a hit by.
He did hit someone, but I think that's Drew's first walk. Not too bad. 6th inning.
It's Palcaro, and he bunts. Champagne went ahead and stole second. Squaring to bunt was strange with 2 outs. So another running in scoring position for the Waterford Lancers. There's a strike. Both pitchers have been very economical with their pitches. And he's going to go to third. And here's the throw.
And he's in there. Even with a good throw, I'm not sure that Brockway would have had him. He had pulled the third baseman a little off into the foul side of the field here, but
Champagne
he had
showed
a good,
his legs.
Yeah, had a good jump.
Swing.
That's good, Mike. Swing.
Thanks for joining us here on SNSN Sports today. And a cold day in Griswold. There's a bounce at a short. Sonny Botello cannot make the play, and Champagne totally created that run. That's another error on Botello.
You know, I'll tell you what, though. That kid got down the line.
Yeah.
Even with a great throw, I'm not sure that wouldn't have been really close.
And another stolen base.
See? That kid's fast. I think Sonny would have to charge that ball like crazy in order to get that Picaro.
And actually, that throw by Brockway was not bad.
No, this kid's fast.
Curveball, and that's going to be a base hit.
They're sending him.
And
yeah.
He's going to get in.
Yeah.
Once Odo booted the ball out there and left.
He was not stopping no matter whether he fumbled that ball at all or not.
Right.
He was going the whole way. So another big run right there for the Lancers.
Seven to 4. Looks like
another.
Going to get a pinch runner, perhaps. Number 13. Number 13 for Waterford. Got a pinch run at first base. What do you got on the roster?
13 is Josh Shepard.
So some 2-out magic here. Hard's going to step off and think about it for a minute. This is all with 2 outs.
Yeah, well, Picaro, he manufactured that run for Waterford right there. Oh, Jesus Christus. I'm sorry. That had to hurt. I just
thud.
Like right in the middle of his back.
Let's see. Second runner he's plunked today.
I think he's checking on his base runner, Coach Peluso.
It was a little bit of a thump.
Yeah, and it was no changeup that he was throwing in there either. So had the sting.
So one of the players for Griswold, Drew Fabry, batted up against Brady Erickson from Woodstock. He was told, no, he's not going to get hit, and he plunked him right on the right on the elbow. My God! His dad, who was just in here a minute ago, showed pictures of it, and the threads on the ball were actually indented on his skin.
Say Rawlings on there too.
So it looks like he's okay.
Brooks Lane, first baseman, scored twice today, so he has 2 out of the 7.
And I don't think either of these runs are earned.
They would not be because of the error.
Right. I think Drew's getting a little tired. It looks like he's getting a little frustrated out there.
Brings the count to 2-2 on Lane. Oh, slices one into left field.
That's going to get another run home. And Waterford starting to open it up a little bit. Eight to 4.
Every base hit that they had with a runner at second, that runner at second is not even looking stop at third. Every one of them is trucking it home. Of course, they've got their head coach coaching third, so he's got a pretty good perspective on possibility of scoring.
Coach Lake out there talking. Looks like Kiki's going to come in. Kiki Boyce is going to replace Drew Harden on the mound.
And I think you're right, Mike. I think he started getting a little weary out there. It's so early in the season that you don't build up your stamina.
And he did pitch 5 innings on Saturday.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the first appearance for Kiki Boyce on the hill. Went 5-0 last year as a freshman. He's been a pitcher right up through his entire journey through baseball. He's not overpowering. Definitely not overpowering. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN Sports. Waterford leads 8-4. All right, Boyce on the hill.
Dylan Mattis.
And all of a sudden, the game's getting long.
This is the 8th batter coming to the plate this inning.
Curveball that didn't curve. 2-0 to Mattis.
As you pointed out, Kiki doesn't have the speed, I don't think, of Drew. But if you have location, sometimes it makes up for it. You don't have to be a hard thrower to be a pitcher. There we go. Breaks the ice a little bit. 3-1.
Still 2 out.
Yeah. It's been 2 out since first 2 batters.
Yeah.
First 2 batters made outs and haven't stopped since.
Ball 4. Bases are loaded once again. 9th batter of the inning, Remy Kader.
who was 1 for 3 with a single back in the first and strike out and reached on an error back in the second or third.
Right down the middle with that one. Still behind. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down. Swing and a miss.
Getting this out here would really be key for the Wolverines if they have any aspirations of coming back in this game. You can't let a couple more runs score here.
There's a fly ball.
Looks like Sammy's got that under control.
And he does. And that's going to do it. 3 more runs come in as Waterford bats around. Sending 9 players to the plate. Bottom of the 6th coming your way. Waterford, 8-4. You're watching high school baseball on SNSN Sports. All right, here we go in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sheehan is still out there. You can always check that on SNSN Sports, and it'll be right down there for you. I don't know. What's your name, sir? We'll tell everybody. What's your name? Oh, he's a nice guy coming in with a camouflage jacket. Let's do. I'd like to talk to him. I wanted to leave. Swing and a miss.
They don't have a public address announcer here.
They
right?
do not.
No. Maybe without the scoreboard, something they should consider. Way.
All right. I want to retire to a cruise boat.
You want to retire to a cruise boat?
Yeah.
Really?
You know,
Is that something that they do? I mean, you can live there?
Oh yeah, a lot of people do.
No shoot.
A lot of people.
No shoot. No. I was going to say no kidding. I don't even know why that came out.
Have a no filter.
No
version.
shoot. No, I said no shoot. I didn't say anything bad.
The other word.
I never heard of that before.
It's funny. Yeah, matter of fact, Carnival Cruise just announced a 5-year cruise.
Really?
Yeah, 75 ports.
And you would be okay doing that for 5 straight years?
Oh, God, yes.
Really? Okay. Are they expensive? Is it like worse than
A lot of people do
buying
it.
a condo or?
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, right? You pay for your cruise. You know, I mean, your food and everything is
Yeah.
paid for. You know, you don't do.
Weighs 600 pounds.
Oh, well, I do now. So, what's the difference? Brockway looks at strike 3.
Tell you what, this ump is very, very good, and he really does call that outside corner.
Yeah.
Which is okay, like you said, because as long as it's consistent.
One down. Here's Botello. Straight back. Someone's getting the busted windshield.
See, good thing you moved your vehicle out there.
Oh, I do not. I think I've lost at least 2 windshields in my career doing
Well, I
this.
remember one especially.
Waterford.
Yeah.
That was a Waterford. It was
over here.
I
though.
know, but Waterford. It was
Yeah,
I
against Waterford girls.
I know, and she
softball.
was so mortified. She was so sad. Nice pitch. Just kind of floated that in.
Sheehan hasn't lost too much here. 6th inning.
Boom! Right back at us.
I thought we were going to catch that. A little low, but surprised you didn't jump.
I kind of did, but I know you're here. That's another thing that's happened in the past. Remember? Ball
Oh,
came
my
right
God.
through, and you stuck your hand out and grabbed the ball before it knocked me
I
right in
didn't
the
just
face.
stick my hand out. I caught the ball. It
I
wasn't like
know.
I just made a errant stab
No,
at
no,
it.
you saved me.
I did.
is
You were
what you did.
you were under the table though, so it didn't
I
matter.
was. I was
Yeah.
petrified.
And the New London team was saying Sports Center, Sports Center. That was a nice catch. It just went,
That was very good. Yeah.
wish they had instant replay.
Huh?
I wish we had instant replay back then. I would have looked pretty good.
Get him some catching gear. Get him back on the field. How's your knees,
Who,
Merge?
who needs the gear?
Got him. Looking.
Outside corner again. That's 2 more strikeouts for
It's like that's 6.
6, right? Imagine that. We actually agree on a stat. That's pretty good. Wow.
Yeah, it will not happen the rest of the
No,
season.
no,
It's
that'll
over.
be it. But we did it the first game. I'm excited.
Here's Odo. Got on a was it a fielder's choice?
A base hit back in the. I have him down for a base hit
Yeah,
back
I
in the
do too,
4th
actually.
inning. Yeah, and
Oh, actually, he was out on Hunter DuPont with a fielder's choice.
yes,
All right, so
we got it.
No, probably not. But
He's hitting his spots now. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Sheehan seems to be getting stronger.
2 outs, 2 Ks. Nice framework, but didn't get the call.
I am going to get this pencil that just fell down. I got it.
What'd you do?
See that outside corner.
He likes that outside
Man.
corner.
Umpire does too. He had 3 Ks back in the second as well. Not to say that we're going to have one here, but
Breaking ball, just kind of stayed up. Hey, you're a Cardinals fan.
that's really rough. I hate to admit that these days, but I used to be. Yes, I still am.
The how bad did the Red Sox beat them last week?
Quite badly. Well, there's a shot. There's a shot. That's over his head, right
over
center
his
field.
head. Told you Odo's got some power, and he's gonna bring it at second for a
base.
double.
Nice shot.
Odo 2 for 3 today. Here's DuPont.
Yeah, that was embarrassing last weekend for the Cardinals. But they've been used to being embarrassed the last few years, so nothing new.
Red Sox too. They win 4 in a row. Then they go to Toronto. They've lost 2 in a row, and then of course Vlad Jr. signs a $500 million deal. All the Red Sox fans that thought that he was going to get traded at the trade deadline this year,
Right.
Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Hunter DuPont, 0-2.
Grounded to the third.
Wow, we're going to rock it on. I tell you what, Waterford infield looks very, very strong, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Couple of double plays, nice scoops, throws to first base. Look really strong out there.
All right, it's the end of the 6th. Going to go to the top of the 7th. One more time for Waterford. One more time for the Wolverines. 8-4 Waterford. Here we go, Merch. It's Mike and the Merch on a wonderful Wednesday afternoon here at Griswold High School. A little nippy out there, but
A little bit. I wish we were at a point where in the season where we want a lemonade instead of a hot chocolate.
Yes.
That's what I want.
All I know is Melissa made taco bake at home, and I'm bolting out of here.
So Jack Ingraham starting the inning for the second inning in a row since Waterford batted all 9 batters last inning in the 6th, top of the 7th.
And he flew out to Odo. It's a little nub over to Kiki. Throws it on over to Drew Harton and gets him.
Good play by Kiki off the mound.
1 down. And who's up? I know they switched things around. Is that Lucas?
Is this still number 17?
No.
Number 11,
11.
is coming in. Torin Gordy, senior. Torin, Torin, Gordy.
Okay. It's the first time we're seeing young Mr. Gordy today. One down. Coach trying to get as many players in as possible.
Again, senior, like to get your seniors in the game
Sure.
if possible.
You take strike one.
Not to say that it's, 18-4, but they've got a pretty comfortable lead at the moment.
Champagne is on deck. It's 2 strikes on Torin.
Torin Gordy.
And I think the ump got that right in the leg.
Yeah, he did look like he winced a bit, didn't he?
1-2. And he puts it in play. Botello underneath it, and he gets it. So the number 9 hole, 1 for 4 today. Here's Champagne. Drew a walk and then ran around the bases. Literally. Two and 0. It's kind of what happened last time.
Yeah.
You got 2 quick outs and
Yep. Kind of went south after that.
two outs and falls behind Champagne. There's a strike in the outside corner. Ball 4. So the Wolverines are going to have scheduled Caleb Dutrumbull in the top of the order, Gilgenbach and Drew Harden. Second time in a row Champagne's been on base.
This is Paul Caro, who basically, as you said, with Champagne, Paul Caro flew around the bases, beat out hit the short, and then stole second.
There he goes. And the ball gets away from Brockway. Big turn over there from Champagne, but he's not going anywhere else. I think Brockway out there, he's just telling him, just throw it over the plate. You don't have to go crazy. Just get it over the plate.
Pretty impressed with Brockway as a freshman being out there catching.
Here's a bouncer to short. And Champagne
Wow.
all the way home. Going 100 miles an hour.
Botello,
9-4.
Botello bowled that ball a little bit. I'm not sure if that was an 86 or not, but
Well, if he didn't bobble the ball, the run wouldn't have scored. So,
and he might have had him at first. So it was a bit of an error. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I would say he's having a tough day at short today.
New position for him.
Yeah. Here's a strike. trying to get out of the inning. There he goes, and there's a shot to right field. To trouble.
Well played out there, and right.
Yep.
Waterford picks up one more. Bring the score to 9-1.
And we're going to go to the bottom of the seventh. One last shot for the Wolverines. You're watching ECC Baseball on SNSN Sports. And here we go to the bottom of the seventh inning at a new pitcher. In for the Waterford Lancers, Cole Peckham coming in for the seventh inning. Shut the door. I want to thank our good friend, Michael Mish from One Trust Home Loans for sponsoring SNSN Sports and the Wolverine Sports. 860-884-2103. That will get you in touch with Michael Mish, One Trust Home Loans. Give him a call, Michael Mish. All right.
Last chance here for the Wolverines. Down 9-4. Have a lot of ground to make up.
So Dew Trumbull is up. Rough day. Struck out and bounced into a double play. So let's see what kind of stuff Mr. Peckham has. Last chance for the Wolverines today. Swing and a miss by the freshman. Plays a good right field, doesn't he?
Very well. Cole Peckham is a junior for the Lancers.
Oh, straight up the middle. That's a base hit.
I thought he might have made a miraculous catch on that one, but he was actually just saving his face.
It was straight up
That
the
was
middle.
a shot.
Top of the order. It's not over till it's over, they say.
Sure isn't. You had some good ones here, Michael.
Gilgebach had a shot last time up. Ended up with a triple to the gap in right center.
When did you say that scoreboard was going to be replaced? This year or no?
It's supposed to be this year.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly when, but I was talking to Tim Lake, and he was saying that the Booster
Booster
Club.
is
Yep.
has enough money, or is going to raise enough money for a scoreboard. That's good.
Trouble kind of dancing around over there on first base. I wonder if he's got go-go speed over there.
Yeah,
He's got a big lead.
Probably not the time to try to steal a bag. Outside corner.
He does got a big lead. He's going way out there. He's a little guy. So he kind of looks like he's in no man's land. Look how far out he is.
Another shot. That's in the gap again.
It is.
Extra bases, I think, maybe. Oh, yeah.
It's fumbled, so it's they're going to hold him up. So we have second and third.
Yeah.
So Gilgenbach with another shot.
If he got up again, hit a home run, he'd get that cycle. Had a single back in the first, a triple in the fifth, and a double right here.
Here's Drew Harden. Home run power. Him and Kiki both have home run power. Imagine if Drew hit one out and then Do 3 would have hit and got on base, and then Kiki came up and smacked one over to the hills.
Imagine that. That would be quite the
it could happen.
Comeback. Hey, you never know. You never know. One run at a time. They don't need them. They don't need them in bunches. They just need one run at a time. You like them in bunches.
I do. I like the long ball.
idea.
I do like the long ball.
Yeah. And actually, left fielder's playing. Look how shallow he is.
Yeah. Swinging a miss. And Harden goes down swinging. One down. Here's Do 3. Flew out to right field last time. But he also has a double and a single, so 2 for 3. Ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 7th. This is it. This is the last shot here for the Wolverines today. Did he check? Yep. Yeah, they didn't say he went around. So
I think he's 2-0.
Yeah. Jake would like to knock these two on the bases in. Inside corner. It was like the Sheehan had that rocky first inning.
Yeah.
And then he just settled in nicely.
Yep. Yeah, he pitched very well.
Looping curve. That could have gone either way.
I'll tell you what. Once again, it looked like when the ball was halfway to home plate, it looked like it was going to be high inside.
Yeah.
And by the time it hit that mitt, it was pretty darn close.
Got him. Is that 3?
No,
it's 2.
no,
Okay.
because he called our last one a ball. So.
And the bases are now loaded for Kiki. Strike one to Kiki Boyce.
Well, Kiki's got a chance to make a little bit of an impact here, so let's see what happens.
Bases loaded.
Good hard strike right down the middle.
Brockway up next on deck. See, now
He's been calling the corners, but that was a little too far off the corner.
I know.
Yeah,
That was a little close.
Yeah.
Too close for comfort there. Kiki saves it. Stays alive. Tying run on home on the on deck circle. Ball high.
Walker would force a run home here. Take any way they can get it.
So Peckham having a little bit of a rough seventh inning here. And ball four, and a run comes in. So give Kiki an RBI as Dutrumble comes in. So now the tying run is at the plate. And Peckham has got himself in a little bit of a pickle.
Pickle for Peckham.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Peluso out on the mound talking with his pitcher and catcher.
Brockway is coming to the plate. Boy, I'll tell you, that strikeout of Drew Harden was paramount, really, for this inning.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good cut. Drew's had a great day. He's had 3 hits. Timing is everything, the time.
Right.
Time it happens is sometimes critical, sometimes not. But part of the game.
Here's Brockway, 1 out, bases loaded.
Michael's 1 for 2 this afternoon.
And he represents the tying run.
That's why you say, Michael, never say never.
Never say never. Even if you're a St. Louis Cardinals fan. Ooh, that was a little bit inside.
Looked inside, didn't it?
That just tailed in.
It was tailing in, right. Looked a little bit more off the corner than he's been calling his strikes at.
I think that was the one pitch right there today that probably wasn't consistent with everything else that he called. So you got to give it to the ump in this one. So he's done well.
He's been fine.
Got him looking on a sweeping curve. And here's Botello.
It's easy to love me now, but you love me all the time.
Got a chance to keep this going, Sonny.
Inside. 1-0. Base is still loaded. If he can continue, Calvin Odo is on deck. Odo had a double last time up.
Yeah, good shot. Calvin's actually 2 for 3 on the day, so big threat on deck circle.
Swing and a miss. Wolverines down to their final strike. Botello represents the tying run. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
and
a
there's
good shot.
That's a run's going to score.
Yeah. That's a base hit.
That's a base hit.
Infield hit. Infield single.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the OV. I used to
Gilgenbach comes across.
I guess even back
Do three.
call me CEO of the ROC. Ho. Fresh out the
Kiki Boyce to second. The winning run is at the plate.
Here's a shot.
There's a shot.
Left center
It's
field.
deep. One run's in. 2 run is in. And they're going to hold him. Odo. Nine to 8.
Wow.
Here come the Wolverines. Do three and Boyce both score. So you got Sonny at third. He's the tying run. And the winning run is at second. And how did this happen?
No, telling you. Crazy stuff. Here comes the Waterford coach, Coach Peluso. Back to the mound. So last inning, I don't know last inning, but the
they're going to pull Peckham.
Yeah, 6th inning. The Lancers brought 9 men to the plate, and Griswold's doing the same thing here in the 7th.
Pass ball. You get a tie game. They're having a little powwow, both teams. We don't know who is going to be the new Lancer hurler.
Kind of a turn of events here, huh, Michael?
Just a little bit.
A little bit. Hunter DuPont due up. 0 for 3 today.
Is that Dylan Mattis? It's going to be throwing. I think that's Dylan. Yes, Dylan Mattis is now the new Lancer pitcher. And he's inheriting a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, it's kind of a scary spot for both teams.
2nd and 3rd. 2 down.
Base
I mean,
hit.
you had mentioned earlier
Base hit
too.
wins the game.
Oh yeah, you had mentioned earlier that the Waterford outfield was playing a little shallow.
Yeah. The left fielder especially was way in. Yeah, but Calvin had a shot.
So Hunter DuPont, who's struck out, bounced to second, and bounced to third. So he's made contact the last couple of times up. And he's in the position to beat Waterford right now. Y'all think it's funny.
Okay, just got very, very interesting. And as you pointed out, pass ball could tie this game up.
And there's a
So-
lot of real estate behind home plate, so
Yeah.
who knows? Ball one.
But a pitcher with control is key right now.
And if he gets on base, do Trumbull, who started it off with a base hit. Strike one.
DuPont, the 9th batter to the plate for the Wolverines here in the 7th. Nice stop.
Wow. And there's a pop-up.
This could.
It's playable. And he got it. That's the ball game. So unceremoniously, the game is over. Just like that. But not without a little bit of a tussle at the end.
Yeah, it ended up being a great game. It was a great game. It was 4-3, Mike. And then Waterford got a little breathing room and went ahead by 3-4 runs. And Griswold, never say die, came back here in the bottom of the 7th inning, scored 4 runs on 4 hits, and gave it their all.
Yeah.
And they could have pulled out a win here with a little bit of luck, but
that's it.
It is what it is, and Waterford goes home a winner again. So they're 2-0, and that slides Griswold down to 1-1. But 2 very good teams, and again, so early in the season, some good hitting, a couple of good plays here and there. Waterford showed their strength in the infield. They're very strong infield, and Colby Sheehan, he actually pitched really well for the Lancers.
Yeah.
And it was the 7th inning reliever that had a little bit of struggle with some trouble and allowed Griswold to get back in the game and early in the season. So things happen.
They almost gave him a little too much leeway.
Almost.
But anyway, that's going to do it. 7 innings. Here and gone. Waterford takes it 9-8. Thanks, Merch.
Hey, my pleasure, Michael. Always pleasure to be here with you.
And as well. And I'm so glad you're back this year. So, thanks to Lori.
Yeah, it was kind of thanks to Lori. I think she's just pushing me out of the house. She's trying to get rid of me. And I said, I don't know. Do we have time? And she says, of course you do. Go, do it. You're going to like it. Mike's going to be fine and going to be happy. And it's going to work out great. And I said, okay, you're trying to get rid of me. I get it. But
give you a little round of applause there, Merch. There we go. All right, 9-8 final score. Waterford over Griswold. Thanks for watching High School Sports on SNSN Sports.